Hello everybody and welcome to AlleyOopDunks, where we are about to begin a double round week, another of these crazy weeks then. And today I'm solo as my co-host Konstantinos is a bit under the weather. Hopefully he's gonna be back soon with us. Today I'm gonna keep it short. So we're gonna start with the team results from us. And here we can see on the last round 20, we have 173.6 points. We are not really talking today about Credit Bank because all the Credit Bank is being used by Vezenkov. Vezenkov had a game, filled with records. He had one of the highest PAR of all time. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 8 out of 10 3-pointers. He scored 45 points. Historic performance. So we were lucky to have him as our captain. So pretty much that's most of the score. Of course, we have another success with coach. We had Sarunas Yaskevicius, 20 points from there. Also, last week, we proposed Messina as a great solution for deeper value, and he also paid 25 fantasy points. So really good last week in terms of coaches. Then our center, Bolomboy, keep on his good performances, 27.5. And then the rest of the team really was flying under the radar. Mirotic with a mediocre performance. Fransisco and Campazzo are guards, quite disappointing. And Blatt as well, that had an off game really. And Zaite also had a bad game. So, considering 4 players that were expecting decent points didn't do quite well, I think is all Vezenkov here. So even the total balance of the team in terms of credit is positive, 0.3. Coaches of this double round week. This double round week, we believe Alba Berlin will have a tough time. They are also traveling abroad. First is in Italy versus Milan, and Messina is a good choice with just 6.5 credits. The team is playing convincingly lately, and they are in the playoff spots, or let's say play-in spots. So we expect them to actually take the win, easily or not. I would think easily, but we'll see. But most probably will be a win. So a minimum 10 points we expect there. And then very, very deep value choice for round 22. Again, Berlin traveling next country in France, playing against Villeurbanne, and I think as well has a good chance, to take revenge for their loss in the first round. So just 4.2 we think is a very, very decent choice, and actually will help us build even better our team. So let's see the trades we had this week. Main goal was to bring back Maledon or to bring in Nan. That they are both around the same price, between 17 to 17.1 credits, both into the run of the MVP. We have chose Maledon just because in terms of credit it makes more sense, as Nan has increased a lot his credits lately. So is a good choice, at least in terms of financial wise, a good choice to have Maledon. So we get Maledon. Also, as I said earlier, we expect to have a good matchup on round 22 versus Berlin. He was back into decent performances. He had 19.8 fantasy points last week. And to do that, we had to let Fransisco go. That, as I mentioned earlier, didn't have one of the best games. And on the other hand, as you understand, we have Ndiaye coming into the team. He's getting a little bit of playing time, very limited play time, but still he's getting some play time. We have to think it's just 4 credits. It's really a filler for the team. He also got time in the ACB this weekend, so hopefully he's gonna get again, maybe something bar 10 minutes, could be 4, could be 7, we'll see. And as long as we don't get minus score, there is nothing to lose there. And as I mentioned earlier, we are bringing in Messina, so we save some money from selling Saras that brought us 20 points last week. And the other player leaving the team is Tsaite. He may be back into good performances, but we need to see a little bit more consistency from him. And as I said, our main goal was really to bring the big name in the team. So bringing in Maledon means we are going quite stuck into this round. However, most of our players play turn 1. It would be very tough to choose the captain between Mirotic, Vezenkov, and Campanzo, even potentially Maledon. But we are discussing more around the first 3. We see Vezenkov recent performance has been brilliant. Campazzo should have a good matchup as well, and on the other half, Mirotic perhaps has the most favorable matchup. So for now, we have Mirotic. Perhaps could be a last-minute change there, but most probably we'll stick with Mirotic as the captain. As I mentioned earlier, Ndiaye is mainly our filler for the team, but he's playing third 1, so we have him in. And a 6th player is Blood. We hope and expect that Blood returns back to good performances. If not, we may consider trading him out next round. We'll see how that goes. As I mentioned, Messina is our coach for this round, and next round we'll have Popper from as well. For turn 2, we have our center, and hopefully we're not going to need him as a captain, and that's Bolomboy, that he's having a very good game since he's back from his injury, very convincing games. And finally, we are closing the team with the fillers that they also, could potentially give us something, as Kalaitzakis gave us, I think, 7.7 fantasy points last week with just 4.1 credits, or Rapik in the past has given us double digits at least twice with just 4.3. So that's our team for this week, for this first round of the week. So remember, games starting on Tuesday, you need to be ready on Tuesday, and then potentially on Thursday we're gonna update everyone on X with a tweet of our team. So I hope you like that episode. Good luck to everyone. Subscribe and follow us on Twitter or X, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy Euroleague.